distinctly. You must call me Hedda, and I, as in the old days, will call you my dearest Flora.
My name is Thea.
Of course I meant Thea. But I don't quite remember. Was it not as housekeeper that you first went to the Elfstons?
Governess, actually, but his late wife, was an invalid and rarely left bed, so I took care of the house cleaning as well.
Until at last you became mistress of the house?
Unfortunately, I wed him.
Let me see, about how long ago was that?
My marriage?
Yes.
5 years ago.
And Eilert's Loveborg has been in your neighborhood about 3 years, hasn't he?
Yes, just about.
I suppose your husband is often away from home.
Being sheriff, he travels quite a bit for his district.
I should think he must be altogether too old for you. There is at least 20 years difference, is there not?
Yes, sometimes I doubt we share a thought in common. It seems he only views me as a useful property and cares for no one except for himself and maybe a little for the children.
And for Eilert's Loveborg, Thea.
Well, what's put that into your head?
Well, my dear, that he should send you all the way to town. And besides, you said so yourself to Tessman.
Did I? Well, I suppose I must make a clean break of things. My husband did not know that I was coming to town today.
What?
Oh, I could bear it no longer, Hedda. So while he was out traveling, I packed up a few of my things and I took the train to town.
What do you think he will say when you go home again?
Back to him?
Of course.
I shall never go back to him again.
But what do you think people will say of you, Thea?
They may say what they like. All I know is that if I am to live, I shall remain here where Eilert Loveborg is.
Thea, how did this friendship between you and Eilert's Loveborg come about?
It grew up gradually. I gained a sort of power over him.
Power?
Seeing as his old habits disgusted me, he dropped them, not because I asked him to.
You have reformed him, as the saying goes, my little Thea.
I suppose so, yes.
You were two good comrades, then.
Comrades. Fancy that, Hedda. That is exactly the term you used. Although, I doubt that it will last much longer.
Are you no surer of him than that?
A woman's shadow stands between me and Eilert's Loveborg.
Well, who can that be?
I don't know. He says it is someone from his past.
What has he told you about her?
Nothing much, except for that when they parted, she threatened him with a gun.
No one does that sort of thing around here.
That's what I thought. I think it might be that red-haired cabaret singer. She was often known to carry around loaded firearms.
Of course, it must have been she.
Hearing that she is back in town, that's...
Here comes Tessman. Thea, all this must remain between you and me.
Yes, yes.
It is good to have a look at you by daylight, Judge.
So you find me altered.
A little younger, I think.
Thank you so much.
But here stands Thea, all impatient to be off. So au revoir, Judge. I will be back presently.
Well, is your wife tolerably satisfied?
Yes, we can't thank you sufficiently. Of course, she talks of a little rearrangement here and there. We shall have to buy some additional trifles.
Indeed.
Yes, but we won't trouble you with these things. Sit down, Ray.
Thanks for a moment. There's something I would like to speak to you about, my dear Tessman.
I suppose it's the serious part that comes now.
Oh, the money problem is not so very pressing, though I do wish we had spent a bit less money.
Oh, well, fortunately, it won't be long before I receive my professorship.
Well, you see, such things are often apt to hang fire a long time.
Have you heard anything definite?
Nothing exactly definite, but by the by, your old friend, Eilert Loveborg, has returned to town.
Yes, and I'm delighted to hear that the Elvsteds have reformed him. A man of such extraordinary gifts, but how in the world will he be able to make his living, eh?
What is this about, whoever?
Oh, well, no doubt he has run through all his property long ago, and he can scarcely write a new book every year. I have just written him. I asked him to come and see us this evening, Hedda dear.
But my dear Tessman, you were engaged to my bachelor party this evening. You promised me yesterday at the station.
Have you forgotten, Tessman?
Yes, I had.
Well, it makes no matter, for you may be sure he won't come.
What makes you say that?
My dear Tessman, and you too, Mrs. Tessman, I am bound to tell you that you must expect your professorship to be deferred longer than you had desired or expected.
Is there some hitch about it?
The result of who gains the professorship may result in the competition.
But who can my competitor be? Surely not.
Eilert Loveboard.
No, it's impossible, eh? But this would show the most incredible lack of consideration for me. We have married on the strengths of these prospects, Hedda and I, and run deep into debt. And borrowed money from Aunt Julia, too. They had promised me the professorship, eh?
Well, I'm sure you'll get it, only after a competition.
Just think, Tessman, there will be a sort of a sporting interest in that.
My dearest Hedda, how can you be so indifferent about it?
I am not at all indifferent. I am most eager to see who wins.
Nevertheless, Mrs. Tessman, it may be best not to spend more money.
This can make no difference.
Really? Then I have said all I have to say. Goodbye, Mrs. Tessman. I will call on you later.
Goodbye, my dear Judge. You really must excuse me. Oh, Hedda, one should never rush into adventures.
Do you do that?
Yes, it was quite adventurous for me to marry and set up house, all upon mere expectations.
Perhaps you are right.
Well, at least we have our delightful home. The home of our dreams, the home we fell in love with.
We agreed we would entertain often. Keep open house.
Yes, I looked forward to it too. You a hostess in a select circle, but I'm afraid we shall have to get on without society, only to invite Aunt Julia now and then.
Of course, I cannot have Butler.
Oh no, a butler would be completely out of the question.
And the riding horse I was to have.
The horse?
Well, at least I shall have one thing to keep myself occupied in the meanwhile.
Thank heavens for that. What is it?
My pistols, George.
Your pistols?
General Gabler's pistols.
No, my dearest Hedda, don't play with those dangerous things. For my sake.
So you're here again, Judge Brack. Now I shall shoot you.
No, don't aim at me.
This is what comes of sneaking in the back way.
Are you insane?
Oh dear me, did I happen to hit you?
Allow me, madam. Ah, I know this pistol well. Where is its case? Game over.
Then what in heaven's name would you have me do with myself?
Is your husband not at home?
No, he rushed off to his aunt's directly after lunch.
How stupid of me not to have thought of that.
Why stupid?
For if I had known he would not be here, I should have come a little earlier.
Then you would have found no one here to receive you. For I have been in my room changing my gown ever since lunch.
And is there no sort of little chink we could hold the parlay through?
And you have forgotten to arrange one.
That too was stupid.
Well, let us sit and wait, for Tessman is not likely to be back for some time yet. Well, I spoke first.
Come, let us have a cozy little chat, Mrs. Hedda.
It seems ages since our last talk.
Yes, every day I've anxiously awaited your return.
I have done nothing but await the same.
You, Mrs. Hedda, and I thought you had been enjoying your wedding journey ever so much.
Oh, my dear Judge, you cannot imagine how horribly bored I have been. To go for 6 whole months without meeting a soul who knew anything of our circle, or could talk about the things we were interested in.
Yes, I too should feel a deprivation.
But what I found most intolerable of all was being everlastingly in the company of one and the same person.
Morning, noon, and night, yes, at all possible times and seasons.
I said everlastingly.
Even if it's with one person one happens to love.
Love. Don't use that disgusting word.
What do you say, Mrs. Hedda?
Oh, you should just try it. To hear of nothing but medieval history morning, noon, and night.
But how am I
George Testman, you mean. Can you see anything so grand in that? I had literally danced myself tired, my dear Judge. My day was done. Well, I won't exactly say that, but you must admit he is a worthy man.
His correctness and respectability are beyond all question.
And I don't see anything in the least funny about him. Do you?
Funny? No, I shouldn't quite say so.
Marriage was more than my other admirers were willing to do for me, Judge Brack.
Well, I can't speak for all the rest, but as for myself, you know that I've always held a certain respect for marriage as an institution.
Believe me, I have never held any hopes in respect to you.
All I require is an intimate relationship where I can make myself useful in every way and have the freedom to come and go as a trusted friend
Of the master of the house, you mean?
frankly, of the mistress first of all, but of the master too, of course. Such a triangular friendship, if I may call it so, is really a convenience to all parties.
Indeed, I have often longed for someone to make a third of our travels.
Well, fortunately, your wedding journey is over now.
Not by a long, long way.